Welcome, guys, to this little side video that we got going on where we acknowledge just the comments, the questions, the concerns, anything that any one of you want to ask us, where we answer your questions. We get into a discussion here, and I don't know, I kind of like to call it the comment section.
All right.
It's kind of has a little bit of a catchy name to it. But anyways, we're going to dive right into it.
Yes. So
Take it away.
Yep. So first question: living in a big city where a majority of the people are glued to their phones, what are ways you could raise children to not fall into that way of life?
All right. So that's a cool question. That's a good one because we have millions and millions of people who do live in a big city as well as get glued to their phone. Everyone is super reliant on phones these days. So, there's no way to not acknowledge this challenge that is going to be brought by people. So, parents have to, I would say, they have to lead by example. They're going to have to keep themselves accountable, of course, which is what we talked about in episode 2. Ding, ding. About being accountable. You have to lead by example and you have to get off your phone. You have to limit yourself because your children are absorbable sponges. They're impressionable. They pay attention to the environment around them. They see everything that's going on, guys. So I would say first it starts with you, the parents, and then find a reasonable age when to start introducing phones in their lives.
Yes, and I will say for my part is you will never be able to protect your kids from all the dangers that life throws at them, especially on the phones. They will get access to a lot of information, and I would say you need to have a connection to your kid. You really need to help and provide tools for them once they encounter all those things. You're not gonna be 100%
Hmm.
present at any moment at any time.
Yeah.
So you really need to develop that connection with your kid, and you need to have an open channel of communication with them. And so, again, you need to be responsible. You need to have that connection. And if you really care about them, you need to provide them the tools for once they encounter that. Okay.
Yep. And I would also say that maybe it's around high school time that I would give them phones because
Mm-hmm.
that's the time where they become more independent. They want to be more social. They want to go off with their friends. So I think that's a reasonable time in their lives when to do it. And of course, proceed with precaution. Show them the ways and guide them to all the potential dangers. There are features on the phones that allow you to regulate your child's use of their phones.
Exactly. Jumping into question number 2,
Question 2.
it says, for men who grew up without a strong father figure or any father figure at all, what are some ways they can learn to become the father figure they didn't get to see? That is such a
It's deep.
deep question.
Yeah, we're
Exactly.
this
Exactly.
cuts.
So, do you want to
Yeah.
start what's your take?
Man, well, I think it's the fact that you have to recognize that you don't have the answers to everything. So ask around. It wouldn't help to check in with some peers, with friends, and just get a feel for what they might say or what they believe. Because it's never bad to get the opinion of somebody who you trust the most, the people that you are really close with that you can confide in for feedback, because they might even guide you to potential resources. So I might say that to
Yeah.
start.
And I would say you need to recognize again that nobody's born with all the answers, right? All the professionals that you see out there, they were not born with all that knowledge that they have. Is they had to accept that they didn't knew, that they lacked this information, and they were willing to accept their let's quote unquote ignorance, and they were willing to listen. They were willing to listen to the people that have that experience, right? and you are willing to accept that you are not the man that you truly want to be. And
Yeah.
again, keep a mind open. Listen not only to us, but listen to other podcasts. Listen to what other experts are saying. Listen to all these different sources, and just combine all of that information into you. So again, if you didn't have that father figure, again, just develop your own. Develop your own father figure that you want to be. Be the father
Yeah.
that you really want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Andy, be the change that you want to see in the world.
Oh
So
yeah.
you need to be the father that you want to see for your children.
That's a good one. Great answer right
All
there.
right.
All right.
Question number 3. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Why is it that it seems nowadays more and more guys are lacking strong leadership characteristics?
Yeah. Well, a big thing that I would also point to are the times, the change in our society, the things that we just value the most, and the way how people react to it. So, maybe for example, we were being chivalrous until something happened along the way where those types of behaviors were just being rejected. They were just outright being rejected because there have just been women out there that have just not believed that that was the way how we needed to continue.
Exactly. And uh, the same with the leadership skills, and the same as chivalry, is those are the things that need to get passed down from the father figure again. And if you don't have it, right, is it's totally fine. You just need to have be open-minded and start learning these things, right? And if they were not passed down from your father, hey, just look around you, right? And even though as people are not right now, as Paul said, these things are not being um, uh, not admired, but
Hmm.
some people are not thankful for the little things that we
Oh yeah,
do,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. They don't express
They
gratitude.
don't express gratitude towards
Hmm.
chivalry.
Yeah.
And so all of those things need to get passed down, need to be teach. And again, coming again to that question is, you need to be that figure that you want to be. You want to be,
Yeah.
you want to be that
Yeah.
figure as a parent. So pass down that kind of information to your kids, right? And again, and also at say thank you, right? If somebody's
Yes.
opening the door for you, you need to say thank you. And again, that's why many men are not doing it
Hmm.
enough, is because
Hmm.
even if they do it, they don't say, they don't get not even a thank you.
We don't get appreciated enough. So those qualities seem to be going out the door, and vice versa as well, because women are not doing things that we particularly look for. So there's a whole you know imbalance happening these days. So
Exactly.
that's why you're getting the result you're getting
Exactly, guys. So I guess that's it for the questions that we got.
for
We
now.
For now,
Hmm.
again, we appreciate so much all of your questions,
Yep.
and we're gonna touch on more questions in the future. We really appreciate it.
Yep. And please stay tuned for episode 3.
Yes, like and
Yep.
subscribe, guys. Thank you.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Appreciate it. Peace.